So your challenge around for the month of October, for many of you, Cancer, some of you may be having conflict within the family, or you may be worried about someone who is having health problems. But I think intuitively you're going to know how this is going to turn out, and it'll be different for all of you. So I can't really see, I can't really see how it will turn out, because there'll be a different result for different people. But no, I just see that health is a concern. This can be conflict or arguments within the family, so that may be something that you're kind of dealing with. This rune usually symbolizes, though, just cause for concern with about someone close to you. If there are conflicts and arguments going into October and throughout October, Cancer, this is you, and this is, this would symbolize you or another water sign, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's coming up as the Queen of Cups reversed. Does not have to be a woman, but for most of you, it will be a feminine energy or yourself. With her reverse, this is somebody who has kind of a victim complex. She can often sometimes also have maybe mental issues that she's dealing with. So if this is not you, this may be the cause of what's going on with conflicts in the family. I feel like, though, intuitively, this is going to turn out well. Or it could be, Cancer, that you are the one playing the victim and, you're just refusing to budge, but it's actually, maybe your perspective is being affected by something else. This Queen of Cups reversed can also indicate a drug addiction or alcohol issues. Somebody who kind of looks for escape. So those of you who are dealing with addiction issues in October, it could be your challenge to turn this around if this is you. And because when somebody does have an issue like that, or a mental health issue that is not being dealt with, not being treated, it has a ripple effect throughout the family. It affects everyone that you come in contact with. And, and so, if it's not you, this could be how this is working out. Some of you may just not be, you may come down with something in October, Cancer. I do feel like if it's you, this will be something that, could be a flu bug or, it doesn't have to be serious. Those of you who are dealing with more serious health issues, I do feel like you're intuitively going to know what's causing it or what you need to do about this. It may be something that you're just, be careful about hypochondria, because with the Queen of Cups reverse, that's another thing you can kind of tell yourself, oh my God, I've got this horrible disease. And, be careful that you're not kind of doing that negative self-talk. But for most of you, I feel like you will know what this is. You'll just have a feeling, maybe something runs in the family and you've always, been wondering, how are these genes going to serve me? Or you're going to know it's something not serious, So, again, with so many people watching this, it'll be different for all of you. So health of yourself or others is a concern. Also, maybe somebody's perception is off. And if the perception is off, it could be that it's because they're seeing things through the lens of alcohol or drug addiction, or a mental health issue that needs addressed and to be treated. I do see that we have Mercury retrograde in October. So Cancer, I think going into October, you're on the cusp of a new beginning, a lot of you. And this will be different areas of life for all of you. So it could be new relationship, new job, new business you're trying to start, trying to get pregnant, because this is a rune of fertility as well. But you may run into difficulties, because of the Mercury retrograde. So things may have been progressing, and then October comes and things kind of start to slow down. Maybe if you are working full time and also kind of trying to start your own business or doing your own creative projects in your spare time, you may, just not have time to work on those as much in October. There is a rebirth that's going on that may be halted for a bit or delayed in October. And here's we have the death card reversed for that position from the tarot. So yeah, that indicates to me, a transformation may be impeded. And, you may feel like you're losing ground, but with these runes, it's actually this gradual thing this gradual process in October. The slowdown is actually going to benefit you because maybe you're going to see things you didn't see before, notice things about this situation that need to be corrected, or it's going to serve you. Maybe, the speed of something, and maybe it was moving ahead too quickly, and the gradual pace, things just needed to be slowed down to a more gradual pace, because I still see success for you. I just see that, maybe during October, you run into some things that have to be dealt with. But I think once October is over, it will again be kind of full steam ahead on this, whatever this is. So don't give up, whatever this new beginning is that you have already started, or that you do start maybe at the beginning of October. If you run into kind of slowdowns, I do think that will be temporary, just kind of a passing phase with the Mercury retrograde in October. Help that's going to be available to you is I do see you getting support from friends and family. When you need it, if you need to talk, if you just need advice. I see it being with friends too. So, a lot of you are probably, if you're not going out for Halloween with friends and celebrating that, or Samhain, whatever you celebrate in October with friends or family, you will be doing that at another time in the month. So, and there seems to be a coming together, or just a new beginning, maybe. Maybe you meet some new friends in October, or maybe there's a new beginning with family. So if there is conflict within the family, I do feel like there's a resolution coming. And I think you intuitively know this from the beginning of the month. And then as things play out, you'll see that kind of falling into place, because I do think that anybody involved in conflicts in October, Cancer, want to work it out. They may just not know what actions to take. I don't think that you need to take any action in October as far as, other people that are involved in conflicts, if it doesn't really concern you. I know you may be worried about people if two people that you care about are not getting along, or not speaking, or arguing. But it seems like it's going to work itself out without your interference. It looks like you'll maybe be in the middle, some of you, and supporting both people, giving advice to both people, spending time with both people, or both groups of people. And this could be on the job too. This could be coworkers. It doesn't have to be family, or, it could be friends, it could be coworkers, or any kind of group involvement that you have with this rune. But you also have the Ace of Wands reversed. So that means that action in this position for you is not required. So either the situation doesn't concern you, you're just kind of a bystander, or if you are involved, there's maybe you've already tried everything that you can try, and maybe people just need some time to think about things before they come to their senses. Sometimes we just need a timeout. Even adults need a timeout sometimes to think about things. What can't be changed for October is I do see a lot of you. There may be, there's definitely joy on the relationship front, or with a goal that you have been after. Now, for some of you, again, going back to the fertility rune, this could be pregnancy. So if you are trying to have a baby, you should definitely try in October. If you don't want a child, then you want to be careful in October. If you're wearing that, sexy little Halloween outfit and you go out, you may get lucky, and you may get really lucky. If you know what I mean, if you're not wrapping it up. So just keep that in mind, Cancer. But no, I do see joy with a goal. So there is going to be something attained. So again, even if this project slows down, if there's something has to be completed in October, maybe there's a project at work that you've put a lot of effort into, that you've actually, it's something you're proud of, this will still happen. You will complete it. It just may be that getting from point A to point B, there are some hurdles. Maybe more hurdles than you expected, maybe some that were very unexpected. So Expect the unexpected when it comes to goals and projects and things you're trying to complete in October, Cancer. Again, that's just the energy of Mercury retrograde. If you expect it and can kind of slow down and work with that energy in that way and just be a little more laid back with it. I know it's difficult to do when your boss is not so laid back about it. But yeah, I mean, things that do crop up, they're going to be out of your control. External interruptions, things you couldn't have possibly foreseen. And I feel like most people are going to be understanding about that. But know that you are going to achieve a goal in October, or for those of you who, if it's more of a long-term goal, if it is a relationship, I mean, I see joy coming from this association, but some of you may take up a cause in October. You may get involved in some charity work. For some of you, this may have to do with children, or helping children in some way. I mean, some of you may be protesting to get something changed, get a law changed that, would be helpful to people, would make the environment better, would make this planet better. For some of you, it may have something to do with global warming. And the reason I say that is because we have the Sun card in this position. The Sun is a celebration. It is, achievement. It is recognition. It is things that were previously maybe hidden or in the dark coming to light. So yeah, that's another way this can work for some of you, is that you take up a cause or something, you really believe in this and you get behind it and you do affect change. Because with these runes, you're going to be joyful at the outcome. It's going to require a lot of effort, but you know that going in, and because you believe in it, it's you're willing to put this much effort into it, and you're kind of going to just be like, get out of my way, we're changing this, or this is going to be fixed, or this is the way this is going to go. You're really going to put your foot down about what you want to accomplish with this. Going back to the relationship, maybe you are, there's something you're going to do together that's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe you're going to a Halloween party. Maybe you've got, an anniversary or something to celebrate in October. Many people are getting married in October these days. Maybe you take a trip or undertake some sort of activity. Maybe you take a trip to a sunny location, a beach area. Or maybe you're just out enjoying the autumn weather, which we have in the Northern Hemisphere in October. So yeah, there is, while this stuff is going on, yes, there will be delays, some frustration, Cancer. I do see something going very much your way and you being happy at the completion of that. And what's interesting to me is that we also have the rune So'ulu, which is the sun rune. So, I mean, while there's still something needed, because you have the Three of Swords next to that rune, what that tells me is you can't fully get to the victory that you're wanting by the end of October. There's somewhere that you're still kind of, bound, and that you're going to have to rethink something. You're going to have to see it in a different way or come at it in a different way. But there's going to be progress, and you're going to be happy with the progress. I feel like the progress in something is going to be more than you expected, or the outcome will be better than you expected. So don't beat yourself up, because what this can also mean is that something that you should be celebrating, you're feeling kind of down about, or something that's really actually a good thing, that's exciting and, should be fun. You're feeling like, I wish it had turned out this way. Maybe for some of you, maybe this is a party. Maybe it is a Halloween party or some kind of get together or event that you don't want to go to, but it's actually going to be fun. Or maybe you're there and you're just kind of ho-hum. Maybe your mind's just on other things. Maybe your mind is back at work on this problem that you're trying to figure out. Try your best to live in the moment in October, Cancer. And if you're out and about, you're at a party, yes, maybe you've got stuff at work, but we all need time to break away from that and enjoy ourselves. So live in the moment and enjoy yourself. Just kind of think about that later. Take your mind off of that. Don't be at a happy, fun function, or maybe with your loved one trying to enjoy a trip or some other event, and your mind to be back at work, be elsewhere on the problems at work or problems with a project. You'll figure this out, but I mean, it's going to take some time and a very different perspective. But I mean, you'll get there with such strong sun energy from both the runes and the tarot in this reading. You're going to find a solution. It's going to be revealed to you. Maybe it's just in the dark in October, but I think in November, any dilemma that you have that's keeping you bound, keeping you blind in some way,